Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this new episode. So if you're using CapCut and it suddenly asks you to join the pro version, then it definitely means you've tried to use an effect or filter that is only reserved for pro users. But thankfully you've landed on the right video. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to get CapCut Pro for free without having to pay anything. Okay, so without any further ado, let's end this tutorial. So first thing first, I will try to create a project and show you that I am currently using a free version of CapCut. Okay, so this is the latest version of CapCut, and if you even take a look at this left panel, you see that I am asked to join the pro in order to get a couple of features. So let me just create a new project. Alright, so this is how the CapCut interface looks like. Okay, and if I come to this effect tab here, you definitely notice that there are many features that require me to join the pro version of CapCut. Okay, and also just you seeing this join pro somewhere in your CapCut user interface already indicates that you cannot get most of these features that you usually use for free before to use in CapCut project. Okay, so as you can see, these effects have been loaded, and you see that most of these effects like searches and reflash, zoomless, and a couple of more other features are only available for pro users. Okay, and let's say I try to import a project, so I'll just drag and drop this one in my timeline. Okay, then I switch to the effect tab and then try to drag and drop an effect, a pro effect. Okay, so let me just leave it this way, and then I click on this export. Here you can see that I am required to join the pro version or to become a CapCut Pro subscriber if I want to take off the watermark. Okay, so just this one enough. Just this one is way much enough for you to understand that I am required to join the pro version of CapCut in order to export my CapCut project without, or let me say, professionally. Okay, so there's a pretty simple way to get around this, and we are just going to jump into that right now. Okay, so if you're running CapCut right now, what you want to do is to just quit CapCut, close the app, close even this panel, and then you uninstall CapCut. Okay, so the method we are going to be using here, we are going to be using an older version of CapCut, which actually comes with more of CapCut's features that you once had for free without having to pay anything. So this older version of CapCut does not require you to pay any fee, and all the features, effects, filters, voice effects, anything there is absolutely free to use. Okay, so you don't have to pay anything. Let's dive into that. So I'm going to uninstall CapCut right now. Okay, so you just go to your control panel. If you don't know how to do so, you scroll and look for CapCut. Okay, when you see CapCut, just click on uninstall or change, and then you validate to uninstall CapCut. Okay, so you want to uncheck this keep user data. Okay, just uncheck that, and then you click OK. Give it some time to uninstall. Great, CapCut has finished uninstalling. So you just want to click on this complete, and then that's not just all you have to do. So you need to make sure that CapCut user data files have actually been removed or deleted from your local drive. Okay, so to make sure of that, you want to go to your local drive where your system is being installed, and then you scroll down onto users, and then you select your username, and then from here you want to locate this app data. Okay, so this app data is a hidden folder. You want to enable hidden folders before you actually be able to see this folder. So just click on this, and then you select local. Okay, you search if you see CapCut, which is here. You can see that it has a couple of few files located here. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to uninstall this file. You want to delete this file. So I'm just going to delete it. Great, so we've definitely erased CapCut from our PC, any trace of it. Okay, so now you want to do a fresh install of CapCut on your PC. Alright, and you need to install a specific version of CapCut for this trick to work. So currently CapCut is running on version 6.0.0.2291. okay, and you want to install another version of CapCut, which a great place to get this one is from up to down. Okay, the link to this CapCut version is going to be provided in the video description. So once you come onto this page, you want to scroll until you see version 1.4.0.188. okay, so that's the version of CapCut you need for this trick to work. So you want to download this one and make sure that it has been downloaded properly on your PC. All right, and for the sake of this tutorial, I have already downloaded this file, and all I'll have to do is to install it. So let's get into that. So here's the CapCut file that I already downloaded. Okay, so what I want to do is just double click it to install it. All right, so if this one comes up, the security one comes up, you just want to click on run. Okay, and then you want to agree to the terms with CapCut, I beg your pardon, and then install. Okay, give it some time to install. Okay, so we have CapCut installed already on our device. Okay, so before we even start CapCut, we want to make sure that we get it access to its servers. Okay, so we wouldn't be able to send feedback to its servers, and you wouldn't also be able to receive some from its host as well. Okay, so to do this, you want to block it through your control panel or through your Windows Defender firewall. You want to set a rule there that's going to make is going to seize the connection between CapCut and its servers, whether it's from the client side or from the server side. Okay, so let's do this. So you just open your control panel, and then you select this category and large icons. Okay, so you just scroll down from there, and then you click on Windows Defender Firewall. Okay, and on this tab you just click on Advanced Settings, and then you want to set inbound and outbound rules. Okay, so these outbound rules are the rules that you will be sent from these outbound connections are actually sent from your PC to CapCut servers, and the inbound are those received from the CapCut servers on your PC. So you want to set rules that are going to block this connection. Okay, as you can see, I've already set an outbound rule. Let me just walk you through the process. Okay, so on this pane here, you just click on new rule, and then you make sure you've selected program, and then the program part you want to browse to CapCut part. Okay, so if you don't know this, I showed you how to access this area in this tutorial, and you just come to your local disks just like so, and then you scroll to the users folder, and then you select your user, and then app data, then local, and then you will see CapCut somewhere. You just click on the CapCut folder. Okay, and then you click on apps, and then you will see this CapCut executable file. Okay, so you just want to select this file, and then you click on open. Okay, so you just click on this next, and then you make sure that the connection, you check this block the connection. Okay, so you click on next, and then you want to make sure that all these three are being checked. Okay, have been checked. So you click on next, and then you can give it a rule, something CapCut block outbound. Okay, you just finish. The name doesn't matter, it just depends on your preferences. Okay, so we've set the outbound rule for CapCut block. Okay, you can see this is the rule right here, and then now we want to set inbound rules for this as well. Okay, so just click on new rule, and then next, then you choose the path, and you select CapCut executable file once more. You click next, you make sure that this is on block the connection, because by default for inbound rules it is on allow the connection since it receives data from the CapCut server. So you want to check this block the connection next, and then domain, private, public are all checked, and then you give it also a name just like so. Anyone just matter as long as you remember that one. Okay, so the inbound rule has also been set as well. Okay, so setting this actually assures you that CapCut will not run automatic updates from its servers. Okay, so this one is a very crucial and important step in the overall trick. All right, so once you're done with this one, you can just close everything, and then you click on your start now. Give it some time to test your environment. Great, so as you can see, the Join Pro that used to be here is no longer there. Okay, and if you want to create a project, you wouldn't be required to join any pro version of CapCut. So let me just create a new project to show you how this actually works. Great, you can see even if I go to the effects tab, you see that there are many effects that are going to load without having you to join the pro, and even this pro that usually used to be here is no longer there. And let's say I try to render a project. Let me import any project to this CapCut, just like so, and then I drag it to the timeline, and then I just click on this export. You can add effects to it if you want to, and then you can see the join pro to remove watermark no longer appears here. Okay, so you can see everything works just well. I can export my project regardless of the fact that I use the CapCut Pro. Okay, so that's how you get to export CapCut Pro project without having to join the pro, or how you get to have this CapCut Pro without even having to subscribe to any subscription plan. Okay, so if you actually found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell to not miss any upcoming updates from us. Okay, so I catch you in the next episode.